put a firm value system in, and taught people taught your young people, your young ladies, what has value, and what literally doesn't have value, then, you know, even, I guess, kind of throwing them into the lion's den, whether it be sending them to Baltimore public schools, because everybody in Baltimore public schools ain't coming from your household. Whether it be being out in the community or going to their cousin's house who live in the rougher neighborhood. You know, there can be the presence of that peer pressure, but we got to make sure that we balancing it out. So lyrics that are suggestive towards drug use is ridiculous right now.
Join us every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. for Conflict Resolution with Daryl White, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Join the club that gives you stuff. Hey, thanks! Radio Loyalty. Here's how it works. Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right? Radio Loyalty. Click that banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey! I might still be drunk. No. Happy New Year, people! Happy New This is the first show of the new year. And guess who's on my right?
Lady Lee, how y'all doing?
Lady Lee is in the building!
2019.
So we got your mic. So we're gonna talk about your New Year's resolutions and all that in a minute.
Of course.
All right. Well, you know how I gotta start the show. Moment of silence for my brother. It is King Porter Feather Friday. Moment of silence, please, for my brother Jamel Raymond Bishop. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lady Lee is in the building.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on?
Man, what's not going on?
How have you been, ma'am?
I've been good. Enjoying this new year. You know, staying off of social media, detoxing from the social media.
Detoxing from the social media.
Detoxing from the social media.
So, with your detoxing, is this going to be... well, let me ask you, when are you going to make your return back to social media?
The goal is try to be off of social media for 6 months.
6 months? Okay.
I'm trying to be more productive in my, you know, regular
With your time?
life.
With your time, you're saying? Yeah, this can be time consuming as far as, you know, being addicted to waking up and putting your head straight to your phone trying to see what's going on social media. But that's understandable. So what's some of your New Year's resolutions for this year?
Try to find things that are more mental healthy.
Okay.
I looked into like yoga. They say meditation is good.
Okay.
I actually looked into a kickboxing class. So
Oh, you trying to hurt something. Okay.
that'd be fun.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, sad to say, I'm putting the Ciroc down. I'm not going to drink any alcohol. I will be an occasional wine and tequila drinker sometime.
Okay.
One thing I'm going to do is try to focus on one task at a time, complete it, and then move to the next instead of having a lot of things going on and not being able to give everything my full attention. So I'm on that and just trying to save some money, trying to make more money and trying to save more money. So that's about it.
I feel you on that.
That's all. You know, trying to live a good life, trying to bring our viewers and listeners a good show, you know.
Definitely.
So, you know, other than that, I'm chilling. That's it.
Okay.
That's it, man. But I know one thing. Y'all people out there gonna stop doing my man R. Kelly wrong.
Oh.
Y'all know that he like little girls with y'all know that. So don't act like whatever going on is a shot. Y'all know that man bent like little girls. Y'all know that. The world know he like little girls.
This is getting crazy.
It's not stopping his record sales. It's not. But my question is this. All right. Since we're bashing that man for what he was doing, and we've known that he's been doing it for so long, why can't we try to get him some help?
Well, first he need to admit to the things that he's doing.
True.
Because
I agree.
He's just acting like it's okay and everything's normal. I think once everything really start to hit the fan like it's doing now, and everything start crashing down for him, I think that's when he's going to really start to seek the help he needs.
So do you think that it's really going to be some repercussions behind what's going on?
Definitely.
You think so? I don't.
Really?
Well, I don't know the year that he caught his first case, but it was some years ago, right? It may have cut some of his money down. He might not perform as much, but people still buy his music. And they still treat him, like he's done nothing. So I don't think it hurt him that bad.
Well, he's not selling out like he used to.
True.
He used to sell out arenas, and now it's like little spots in the corner, So I think it's hurting the pockets a little bit. I hear he's living out of his studio. Speaking of which, y'all need to start following your girl Unwind Tasha K on YouTube, because she be having all the news on R. Kelly.
Yeah, I like her. She need to tone your voice down a little bit, baby. Just a little bit, but she was cool. So, you saying that, I don't know. Well, so with R. Kelly, he likes little girls, right? We've known this. Do you know who wrote the song "You Are Not Alone"? You know the song, Michael Jackson.
Right.
You know R. Kelly wrote that?
Okay.
That man ain't living out his studio. That one song right there.
Oh, God.
I mean, yeah. To the people, he might have tax problems and all. I don't think that man that dumb. He can't be.
But you gotta understand, all these women that's coming out, it's probably like 20, maybe more.
Dang, yeah.
He's paying these parents
True.
to keep them hush.
True.
So over time, after paying all these bills, you're gonna go broke.
Okay. You're right. You could be in due time. They could go broke.
Exactly.
You could be right. I understand that. So let me ask you this: as far as the allegations, where were these kids' parents?
Collecting them dollars.
Because me personally, being a parent, and I have daughters, they're gonna deal with they're gonna, do what they want to do for sneak around or, kids will be kids. Right. But if them parents knew, and I think they knew, that their child was going over R. Kelly house, they probably, go ahead. They as guilty as him. I think.
You know what? I actually agree with you on that. Especially with the Alesha situation. Once I realized that I think it's his manager. Yeah. That's Alesha's uncle.
Right.
That to me, all of that just sound fishy. You know what R. Kelly was about. You know what his interest was as far as the young adults. Why would you even allow him to get close to your niece?
That's what. Then let me ask you this, and I don't know if they're rumors or not, but did you hear that he supposedly had a threesome with Alesha and Alesha's mother?
I did hear that.
That's crazy.
It's unbelievably crazy.
So is he wrong? I mean, all right, he was 27, she was 15. He's dead wrong for that.
Dead wrong.
But your mom knew that. Alesha's mother knew that.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Like, people sell their soul just to have fame, fortune, and far as parents and people need to really think better when it comes to their children. Money isn't everything.
money isn't everything. It is the root to all evil, and it's also the answers to, I would say, struggling parents' problems. A dollar bill will make some people do anything.
That's true.
I mean, a dollar bill has the power to change a few decisions in, you know, the decision making process.
That's true.
So, but me, I mean, I wouldn't sell out for a dollar bill. My thing is, all right, they bashing the man, he's wrong. What do we do to make it right? Do we offer him help? Let's get these parents, like they scalding him. Let's get some of these parents who, the children that he did deal with like that. Let's put them on the stand and talk to them. What made you? Why did you let your daughter go to R. Kelly house when you knew when she's 13 and he's 39?
I think sometimes too, and I'm not, you know, I'm not saying it was okay, but I think some people, they felt like it's R. Kelly, like she's safe, you know.
Hold up, though. Wait a minute. Before you finish, I ain't mean to cut you off, but you made me think. Did you see the meme the day the video where the dude got his daughters with him? And he got the cookies. He said, I want some cookies. And he get to saying he want some cookies. You ain't see that?
I ain't see that.
Yo, oh man, I'm sorry. That was funny. But go ahead, I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you that.
But I think people really thought R. Kelly was a cool dude, you know, the music he made. And they thought, okay, my kid will be safe, even though I know my mother for sure. She don't care the fame or anything. She don't know you. She don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? But every parent's not like that.
I'm sorry. Them parents that sent them kids knew. Like, I remember, I had the tape, the R. Kelly tape. I had that on VHS. I still remember that.
A lot of people had it on tape.
Back then, once that lick was on about him, excuse me, my thing dropped. But once that lick about him got out, I think more parents looked at that as a ticket, a way to get out. Throw in their children. Oh, go ahead over R. Kelly.
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson. Well, no, we ain't gonna talk about Mike. Rest in peace, Mike. We ain't gonna talk about you today. But parents, black parents, I would say, because you know, the majority of them probably were black or all.
Of course.
A dollar bill, though, it's like you selling your child's soul away for a dollar bill.
The crazy thing is, I guarantee you, if any of these kids were white, he'd be in jail. Exactly. I guarantee you.
You're right. But let me ask you this, then. Back in high school, right? Did some of your friends deal with older guys?
Of course. So
is it a problem that R. Kelly doing? What's the difference?
Well,
what's the difference? Y'all thought it was cute back then. Oh, girl, he 26. He sell drugs, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So since R. Kelly doing it,
but my parents didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure my mom knew it. Hell no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm. The thing is, these parents, they okay because they see the money. But my thing is, that's your child. That's your flesh and blood. Why are you not protecting them? You know what I'm saying?
Dollar bill. That's cash crazy. Rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. It's sad, but a dollar bill will make a desperate person do anything.
That's true.
So, I've never been in that predicament, but I mean, that's just like when you got friends out here killing friends for money. Same thing. That dollar bill is vicious. But with your kids doing sexual, nah, I couldn't do it. But my thing is, like, they killing R. Kelly. But we got dudes that do that all the time. And we got parents that know that their children deal with older men. And it's just like...
Speaking of parenting, right? I went to the nail salon yesterday.
You went to the nail salon?
A mom brought in her son. He's probably like around 8 or 7. Okay? And he got a pedicure.
Oh. He's how old? Hey, baby! Mom Deuce just jumped in. But
hi, Mom Deuce.
What you say?
About like 8 or 7.
And he got a what?
Pedicure.
No. No. Too young? No.
No.
Why should I? Number one, to that mother, why are you training that man? That's not manly at 8 years old. I might have got my first pedicure. I'm 41. I might have got my first pedicure maybe when I was 32, 33. I mean, professionally, like my father always, like growing up, we used to soak our feet and get the dead skin off ourselves. But as far as going to a place to get it done, I probably was 30. I probably got my first pedicure maybe 10 years, not even 10 years ago. I would say maybe 35. Maybe 35 and up, I might have started taking it serious. But 8? No, you don't do that.
I think the problem I had with it was the fact that she did it, not the dad. You know what I'm saying? Because children kind of, their mind is like, they go based on what the parent is doing. They like sponges.
Children are, that's what I was about to say. Children are sponges.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, I work in the school system. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I work in the school system. And sometimes, oh yeah, damn. But I work in the school system, and just by watching some kids, I'm talking pre-K, kindergarten, just watching them, slowly watching their movements, watching what they do. I see what they do, but they get it from home. And it's crazy. I mean, on up, it's like, well, I don't know, it's because I've been doing what I've been doing for so long, but I'm not going to say I can straight judge you just by being a child, but I can look and just by your actions get what, you know, what's really going on.
Going at home.
Like,
because you're paying attention.
Like, you might got a kid. I'm just saying a kindergarten, let's just say. He might be physical with girls. He might, you know, play with the boys sometime, but he may really just be aggressive with girls. 9 times out of 10, he's seeing his father be aggressive with other women. He sees that and brings that to school. Might got some kids that might, a boy that might grab a girl from the back. He's 5 years old. He just doing what he see.
Right. That's true though. Because they're kids. You know, they emulate everything. Like, I would say on up to probably about maybe even 15. They emulate everything they see. They're like sponges. So I don't know, for some reason when I seen a little boy in there, and I get the gesture, you want your son to know to keep his nails up, I just feel like the dad should have been the one to bring him rather than the mom.
I totally disagree. The father need to get smacked in his damn head if he gonna bring his 8-year-old son to get a manicure. What do you need a manicure for? He ain't get no hangnails. He ain't got no dead skin on his feet. He ain't got calluses. He ain't got corns.
Okay.
What do you need a manicure for? Pedicure for?
Point. You got a point.
I mean, for people that, I mean, all right, women, y'all get, that's a part of y'all makeup. Like a haircut is a part of us. Men, well, with me, yeah, I got corns. I want my shit cut down. I get dry skin sometime. Peel it off. Yeah. So I'm not going just to, like, you might got some people, might not be wrong with their feet. They get pedicures, which is fine. Me, no. When I go, yeah, you got to get this dry skin off. Yeah, this dead skin on this corner big toe, yeah, scrape that down. You feel me? I'm not just going to say, I'm getting a pedicure. No, I need work done.
Right.
He 8 years old.
You right.
What the hell? Why? He 8.
I get the gesture what she was trying to do.
Man, I wish I'd have seen that. I'd have had to ask her some questions.
Yeah.
I'd have had to ask her some questions. Then, I mean, you got a woman can't teach a boy to be a man.
Man, exactly.
But you don't know their circumstances.
Yeah.
So she may have to.
Yeah.
Cut that part out. When you go get your nails on your feet done, take them over grandma's house or take them somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you're starting a behavior. You're starting a trend, a behavior. He see mommy going to get his feet done. If he keep getting manicures, pedicures, shit, excuse me, he gonna be 10, 11 years old getting his feet done. Getting his feet done every week. For what?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, when I seen it, I'm like, by him being so young,
Mm-hmm.
he's looking at mom getting her nails done, and they emulate that because at this point, when they're like 8 or 7, mind you, I don't have children, but I've been a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And around that time, you emulate everything. You like a sponge. So because you want to be accepted.
So how did you feel about that though? When you saw it, did you think that was wrong?
Yeah, I felt like you should wait till he's older.
Yeah.
I feel like dad should be the one, or at least just wait till he's older because right now it's a fragile time. He's trying to identify himself in the world. You know what I'm saying?
You training him to well, I'm not going to speak on that. I don't want the A, B, C, D, E, F, G community to say no. I don't want them on my back. But for real, I just think me as a father, having 4 boys, I wouldn't do that. Now my 16-year-old son gets pedicures.
Okay.
But he's 16.
He's 16, right. He's of age.
He's of age. He a slick dude. That's what I mean. He's slick. He model and all. He's a slick. Sometimes I gotta ask him, "Do this look right?" So just to, but
because he have an idea.
that's what he do. But
right.
he wasn't 8 years old. No, man. And a mom, I don't think she should do that. But that's different. That's different. That's different.
He was a baby.
But please, people, don't do that. not at that age. Not at that age. Please.
Yeah, not at age.
Just give it some time. Let them grow. Because 8 years old.
Yeah, he
about
was
that.
little.
I don't know. But what was he happy?
He was. He even tipped the people that worked there, which was cute, but still,
She's nothing wrong with cleanliness, I guess. It's just, I think they need to fast forward 8 more years. Fast forward 8 more years then 16, 15. Do you think?
That's a fragile time,
That's tough.
It's very tough. It's just tough raising a child on your own, period, and I think that's the main reason why I've decided I don't want to have children until I feel comfortable enough in a relationship.
Okay.
I think people need to think about that. I mean, I know technically no, I'm about to lie. I'm about to say technically you don't need both parents, but that's a lie. You do need both parents.
I'm about to say, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you got some single parent mothers out here that don't have to be single parent mothers.
That's true.
I know a lot of my good friends that go through crazy stuff with their kids because their baby mother's bitter about dumb shit. Man, that's a whole nother story. But man, look. Let us fathers, or let the fathers that's trying to be fathers, let them be fathers, man. If y'all relationship over, swallow it, move on. Let that man be a father to his child, and do not. I hate women that talk bad about their children's fathers.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them too.
That's not cool.
Don't do that. And especially don't do it around you can do it, but don't do it around your child. When you do it around your child, that's crazy.
I mean, you creating a monster in your child's mind.
Indeed. So do you have an age gauge when you want to have your first?
My first? I mean, I prefer to have them before 30. Long as, hopefully the right man comes around.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 26.
26. So if you got that 4-year window. Can we say 30, 31?
30, 31.
32
I ain't trying to get to 35, y'all. I'm letting y'all know now.
All right. So 30, 31, you trying? What you prefer, boy, girl, or do it matter?
Doesn't matter. As long as it has 10 fingers and 10
toes. 10 toes, breathing and
regular
healthy, right?
heartbeat, we good.
Okay, all right. That's you. Hey, look. When you turn 8, don't take. If it's a boy, don't take him to get no manicure at 8. Don't do that.
Nah.
No manicures.
I wouldn't take my son to get a manicure anyway. I feel like certain activities is for the dad,
Look, right? And it's crazy that I'm thinking about this, but I seen a meme today. Did I want to see if I screenshot it because I want to get this right. And I thought about it, and when I read it, I was like, you know what, this is right. Wait a minute. I'm hoping that it's on here. Let me see something. Well, anyway, wait a minute. Oh yeah, here we go. And this made me think. It say y'all want to boycott Nike for supporting a black man, but won't boycott the Catholic Church for fucking y'all kids.
Ooh.
That made me think about that.
Ouch. I mean, that's some real stuff. That's some real stuff.
I read that. I was like, yo, you're right.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But see, you know what? I realized in America, yeah, it's freedom of speech. People pick and choose what they want to support and not support. You know?
You're right.
I got beaten up over this Bird Box movie.
I'm going to say that. All right. What was your thoughts on that?
Personally, I feel like it could have been more to the story. I feel like if they wanted a more deeper purpose, they should have illustrated it.
It was fair.
You think so? What message did you get from it?
That's what I was fighting with the whole time.
My point?
Like, once I saw the subject matter of the movie and the blindfold and all that, I was like, all right, it's and then another thing, society hides stuff subliminally in movies, so I'm on that tip like, what could it be?
Right.
I'm a little incomplete. I don't know.
Because my thing is, everybody got these great concepts of it, but when the people remove the blindfold from their eyes, they're killing themselves. So, okay, I get it at the end, and I'm sorry for anyone who hasn't seen it yet because I'm about to spoil it. But at the end, you know, they get to a place where it's blind people, and that's pretty much the safe place. But what message are you really trying to concept? You get what I'm saying?
I was trying. I was fighting with it the whole time. I was like, is it that are you supposed to go through rough patches, and as long as you keep faith, maybe I don't know, because I'm trying to put the blindfold into my conclusions, and I don't know. Dumb movie to me. I think, and then how I think that was the cover up for something else. I think something else greater going on. So I couldn't get it. I don't know if it was spiritual or what. So, but Bird Box was a dumb movie to me. I like. I'm gonna tell you what I did like on Netflix. Marlon Wayans got a funny stand up. Funny dude.
Really?
Funny dude.
I'm really mad that his TV show just got canceled. It was hilarious, but it also it showed how two parents co-parent and they're divorced and they're a black couple. I love that, and I love, you know, he's funny, he's silly.
I like him.
Yeah.
I love him. Like,
it was good.
He's a funny dude, a real funny dude. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get that together. There you go. But I like that better than Bird Box.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't really been checking too many movies out, but Bird Box was a waste of my time. I think I don't understand what the
concept,
the fuss is. Why y'all pumped up over that?
I don't know. I think, and this goes back to social media. One person tweet something is so good, and then everybody wanna, you know, follow. See, that's the whole thing, and that's my purpose of not being on social media. I feel like sometimes we fall into what everyone else, the trend, you know, rather than our own purpose of something. You know?
See, that's one thing I don't do. I'll post some stuff, but I will never get consumed in social media. Like, was crazy. I'm not gonna speak on the situation, but it was a little delicate. But let's just say I got into a internet altercation over a comment that I made on Murder Inc. And as I'm reading the comments, this person going at me, they typing little stuff. I'm tripping the whole time. I'm like, this really consumes you. Like, this is really bothering you. I'm just tripping. I could be petty. I could be a petty person when I want to be. So, you know, I'm laughing like, damn. It's all in front of me, but this person's taking it serious. I've never got consumed in any post, or it's nothing that nobody can do on social media that's going to get me rattled, or, you know, it's entertainment. So I use it for what it's for. But I said myself, I'm going to stop putting so much time into it. And when I updated my phone, like, I never paid attention. You know, it has a little timeline of how much time you spend on certain stuff. I took a look at that, the social media. I said, you know what? I'm going to chill out. I'm going to promote. I might post some stuff here and there, but it's going to be about business for me. That's it. Yeah,
because think about it. How did we used to survive without social media? You know what I'm saying?
We need to bring that back.
To that. Yeah.
We do. But I think social media crippled us. The cell phone crippled us.
That's very true.
Remember we used to go and come as you please?
Yes.
I mean, I'm talking before beepers, though. Like, you had to go and look. You can use that payphone call or self-tape. Look, I'm here.
Exactly.
Yeah, this phone, well, it crippled us. It cripples us so much that we lose concept of what's going on around us. We don't memorize people's phone numbers. It's like this controls a lot of our lives.
Yes, grammar. I done been to college, and certain words I'm on my phone like, wait a minute. Let's do the spell check.
Yeah, we gotta bring it back to living without these.
That's true.
It's not hard. We got lazy because all our answers are in this device, but
that's true.
We can get it back. I think that's just like, man, I need to go on a date, but no, like with dating, y'all at the table like this.
Lord. Let's not talk about dating.
You got something you want to share?
You know what? I'ma share it.
You want to share it?
I got catfishing.
She got catfished, y'all.
Yup, I'ma put it.
I wanted her to tell y'all, not me.
And I hope you watch.
Make sure you send them the link. Send them the link. But yeah, tell her what happened.
I'm living my best life now, but you know what? It's all good.
Tell her what happened. Tell us what happened.
I took advice from a friend of mine. You know, I've been single for probably like 2 years now. And it was like, you know, you want to date different type of men. You should try the online dating, blah, blah, blah. And I tried it. Got to meet somebody. Someone introduced themselves to me. We were talking for 8 months.
8 months.
8 months. I mean, every day. Every single day, every morning, every night, texting, dating. Got to the 8 month, boom, just dropped a dime.
Dropped the dime on that ass.
And it was just like, why? You know? The crazy part is, let me just make this clear, I don't need the online date. But it was like, okay, let's try something different. Me and him had a lot of similarities. I thought he was cool and attractive.
Wait. Can I stop you real quick?
Yes.
Let the world know what dating site this is, so you can kind of forewarn them and let them know what they might can get into. Cause some of the people might be on the dating websites you talk about.
I feel bad. I don't want.
You don't want to put them out there? All right, go ahead. I'm gonna go back. Go ahead.
But I tried something different.
Try something different.
Yes, and it didn't work out. And my advice for you ladies, young ladies, and young men out there too, because a lot of people, they get tired of this, you know, trying to date in the real world and it's not working out. Please do not give too much of your time on this online, because if a person is not trying to physically meet you within the first month, let it go. Because I done found out some stuff about this young man, and it was just like, wow, really? You went through 8 months of trying to keep up this reputation that you are so real, but you are so not. You are such a fraud. I just didn't understand. It was a waste of my time, you know? But
that's funny. I mean, no, it ain't funny.
It is. It's funny looking back at it. It's a lesson learned. And, you know, I'm on to bigger and better things, you know, 2019.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What makes women resort to online dating?
Well, I can't say for everyone because everyone looks for something different in relationships or online. Some people just need somebody to sleep with, hook up with. Me personally, I felt like a lot of men in the city, I felt like some people didn't know how to approach me. I seen a lot of men try to approach me and they wouldn't, or a lot of men would use social media to approach me. I don't know. Maybe I had that resting face that a lot of people talk about. I don't know. You know, some people feel intimidated when you've been through certain things. But I don't know. I would say when a woman is definitely confident in herself and she's comfortable with herself, a lot of men feel more comfortable with confronting a woman online rather than in person.
True.
And yeah, that sound cool, but sometimes it's more genuine to be, you know, in reality, you know, like just converse in person.
Some people they might not have the nerve to.
That's true.
Aldo the door. There's some people might not, you know, they might feel a sense of security doing it through social media. You know, they might not have the nerve to say what they want to say when they see you.
Well, that's what we need to work on in 2019. Okay? I think everybody, see, that's the whole problem. You know, we get into this whole social media thing, thinking that everybody living a certain standard, which back in the day, it was like, all right, piece of paper, will you date me, yes or no?
Yes or no, right.
I feel like we need to get back to ourselves and, you know, just be genuine. I had to learn it. That's
what it's about. Being genuine and finding that person to care for you, and so you can care for them and y'all care for each other. But y'all out there, because I know it's a couple out there that probably don't have a title yet, but probably do everything that couples do, probably fighting and all that too. It's all to build your foundation and be stronger.
And ladies and gentlemen, if the person you dating online will not meet you within a month and a half, cut it off. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how much.
Cut it off.
The pictures look good.
Damn.
Cut it off. Okay?
She really got catfish. That's funny. That's crazy.
I laugh at stuff like that because
that's crazy.
I learned,
but
you know?
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn.
Well, look.
Shout out to you.
Hey, Aldo, can we go to a break real quick, please? We will be right back.
Be right back. Stay tuned with us.
We got a guest coming, and we're going to continue to have a good show.
Yes.
Don't go nowhere. It is what it is radio. I got the burps. We'll be right back. I'll be right back.
We still on, y'all.
We're gonna come back.
Okay, no break
He
yet.
went to the bathroom. I mean, he probably went to the door.
We still on.
I gotta come back for a minute.
We are still on.
We were back on. Back on.
Back
that quick.
on. No break yet.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Towers get ready to roll out.
But I had to make a move, and I can't make the move yet. But oh, we good? Hey, we gotta go to a break, Aldo. My man.
All right, stay tuned,
back.
y'all.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
and I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school.
You are now listening to Just a Bit Outside, the sports radio show at BExposedRadio.com. Come join us every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, or BExposedRadio.com.
So we had a lot of things going on.
Mother's Day, Major League Baseball, pink bats, pink outfits.
Yeah. They certainly did the mothers good. They don't show them justice. Like Jimmy said, the pink bats, cleats, all types of pink highlights in the major leagues. The Orioles were swept by the Kansas City Royals.
Wah, wah.
The Kansas City Royals. Thank you, Eric. Kansas City Royals they're like one of the worst teams in the Major League Baseball right now. Yeah, so that was a little tough.
Yeah, so the Orioles no longer have the top record. It belongs to the Washington Nationals now.
Yeah, so that was tough. So hopefully they'll get back on track with the next series. Maryland, we got some local sports, collegiate to report. The Maryland lacrosse. Let's shout out the Maryland lacrosse team. They are in the NCAA tournament, and Hey,
this is Mark, Just a Bit Outside on BeExposedRadio.com. Listen to us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on Facebook and on YouTube.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story, adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org.
Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artists, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are joined by good friends of mine. Got Miss Toni Byrd, and we got Miss Deshawn joining us.
Welcome. Thank you.
Before we go back into our topic, I would like you to share with the people what you do.
So I'm Toni. I own a business consulting firm. I work in operations and project management.
Okay.
And you give motor. Come on, I'm gonna start being y'all manager because y'all no. I own it. No. and I give them, tell them about the motivational videos on Instagram. Yo, come on.
Give us your
That's not a
info.
part of nothing.
You're live.
No. See, no.
It's not motivational. It's just me sharing my thoughts.
And if you want to get your brand built up, holler at her. Since she ain't trying to tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, holler at Toni Byrd. If you need logos, anything, holler at Toni Byrd. That's better?
Yeah, that's better.
Deshaun, your turn. Hold up before you start.
That's that.
You got that. You got what she did. You got the. And action.
So I am Deshaun. I go by Day though, so you can call me Day. I am a catering sales manager and I do event planning. This is my friend. She's my business consultant. So anything that I need just for my business up and coming, I'm actually looking to start my own brand in the next year. So.
Congrats on that.
I also do special promotion for events. So, any special events I do promotion for.
What else do you do, Toni Byrd?
Come on, don't be
She want to be shy. She got a million things going on, and she trying to sit up and act like she ain't got nothing going on. Nope, not
Don't
today.
be getting shy up on here.
Not today.
So I work with entrepreneurs and I teach them how to make their brand better through operational management, project management, and execution strategy. So if you want to grow your business and you need a plan that needs to be implemented, I am your girl.
Financial.
Thank you.
I do financial advising.
I
Financial
don't
advisor.
advise on finances. What I do is I take people that want to start a business and I teach them how to budget the money they already have, how to funnel the money that they make into growing the business.
Thank you.
Through budgeting though.
Thank you.
Budgets.
We need to talk.
Y'all wouldn't have got that at first. Y'all would have just got, well, like, tell other people know how to follow, how to catch y'all on social media.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at ToniByrd_, and everything else is the same.
Is that Tony or Toni?
ToniByrd, Toni with the I, Bird with the Y.
All right.
Oh, and you can follow me at Events with Day. That's just Events with DAE.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. So, I'm pretty sure y'all heard. What do y'all think about R. Kelly?
Oh, Lord.
What y'all think?
Yeah, what do y'all think?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Real quick. Y'all went to high school, right?
Yes.
Back when y'all was in high school, y'all had them older dudes coming to get them girls, right?
Yeah.
And y'all kind of sort of might have thought it was cute. Kind of.
I kind of sort of have talked to my fair share.
I was going to say, I've always attracted older men.
So why would R. Kelly do it as a problem?
No. So let me just first and say I might be biased because I've never been a fan of R. Kelly.
For real?
Never.
You don't like Bump and Grind?
I will say there are two songs that I like that I cannot help but to enjoy. Bump and Grind and Step in the Name of Love. That's it.
Step in the Name of Love,
That's
yeah.
it.
They played it
Anything
along the
else, I
film.
don't even want to hear I Believe I Can Fly because I feel like he is such a hypocrite. I am not a fan of R. Kelly at all.
See, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
And I haven't seen, I haven't seen the documentary yet, so I've seen all the comments, I've seen everything that's going on, so now it makes me not even want to watch it because at first I was going to, but just reading everything about him.
Yeah, it's
a
little
it's
heavy.
worth watching. I feel like it's old news. It's not
absolutely.
New. However,
It's
I think
old.
there are deeper layers in that story than what people.
I think
Before
so.
I even heard about it, when my sister was like, "Hey, all his family is getting on there," and they're like, "What's so wrong about it?" He was abused. Come on now, like you don't normalize those type of things. Those perverted thoughts are not normal. So in order for his whole family to normalize it, it happened to them. Somebody made them think it was okay, and then it came out later that they were. And it's like we look at it. There are people in our families, I bet, or not. People we know. We sit at tables with uncles, cousins, grandfathers that have done something to the young women in our family, and it's been shoved under rugs and tables and closets and doors and beds and pillows and wherever else we could put it, so that they weren't talking about it.
Right.
And now it seems as though everybody wants to have a cause and a reason. Now it's something that we need to talk about. Now it's something that we need to address. No, it's something that we need to address as a culture.
Yes.
It's not about R. Kelly.
Absolutely. It's
Because he
bigger.
was definitely a victim himself. I'm not saying he's right because he's not.
Right.
It doesn't, it doesn't justify anything he's done. But there's a bigger thing. We don't even talk about men and rape. So men and molestation happens as well. It's a big deal. Men are just as emotional as we are, but we always talk about women. He was a victim. And yes, he was wrong. And yes, he should be tried and convicted, but not by the public.
Let me ask you, you said men are as emotional as we are. What do you mean by that?
I don't think so.
They go through the same trials and thoughts and emotional thoughts and depression and anxiety and everything that we go through as women. They go through. They have that same, sexual inquiries that we have as kids, And I feel like it starts off as children.
Talk a little more into the mic.
Even as children, we over-sexualize our children. We talk about little girls with a whole bunch of shape. We tell them, don't wear this, don't wear that. Oh, such and such may be looking at you. Our sons are going to have big packages when they grow up. And like all those things, that's all over-sexualization of our kids. Like, we make them sexualized beings.
Got a point.
So it goes back to parenting.
It does, but the parents that are raising them are the same parents that were putting molestation underneath rugs. So it's a real big problem in our culture in general.
Yes.
I think this brought a light to it. This is our chance to really talk about it and make it something that we make our kids aware of, so that future generations can combat it better.
Right.
Definitely agree there.
Chad said men hide it. You're right. We do. I think us as men, we have that bravado, so we got to be tough at all times, supposedly.
Right.
And it's hard for a lot of men to express how they feel.
Exactly.
But, man, let it out. I've never been raped. I've been abused, though. Like, beat for no reason. Stuff first to fuck me up. But, even with that, going through that at a young age, it kind of messed me up with my trust issues, I would say. So it did take a toll on me, but as time went on, I accepted it and I faced it. So, but yeah, that's tough though. But yeah, R. Kelly definitely was abused.
How many men do you hear? I know, like, if you ask your parents, even when did you lose your virginity, men will tell you, "Oh, I lost mine at 13. Oh, I lost mine at 12. How old was the girl? Oh, she was 18. Oh, she was 17.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, a 12-year-old and a 17-year-old girl, y'all have nothing in common."
You're right.
And that's not okay.
It's not, and I'm not gonna say that at 16 was I dating somebody that I didn't have any business dating. Of course I was. Like, I'd be crazy to say I wasn't. I've always attracted older men. But it's still not okay. At some point you have to say who's the oldest, and like, when are you gonna be accountable for your actions? Just because it feels right doesn't mean it's right.
That's true.
Do you think it was more or less the how can I put it? The what's the word I'm looking for?
Fame?
As far as you dealing with men, older men, was it like a rush for you? Or was something what attracted you to older men?
Well, the same stuff that attracts me now to older men. One, I'm not gonna lie, I was too fast in wanting to know what was out there. I was very curious. Not necessarily about sex, but I liked the game in a relationship. I liked the pursuit, and not just them pursuing me. Like, I like to pursue them. I liked it. I did. I still enjoy it. I try my best not to play the game that was, that I played when I was younger. But it's exciting. It's invigorating. Come on now. Like, let's be honest. It's nice to be wanted, and to say it's not would be a lie. Does that mean that the guys that I was talking to had any business talking to me? I don't know, they did. They did it. Like, they just didn't. It just wasn't okay. But I look back, I don't think I was hurt by it. I don't think I was a victim by it. But we see it every day.
I think also, too, because we mature so much faster than men.
Yeah, we do.
True.
So we get bored. We like...
Exactly. Because a young man can't do too much.
Exactly.
You're right about that.
I know.
You gotta stimulate our mind first to get our body.
That's very true.
Can I ask y'all a question? How old are y'all? I'm just curious.
I'm 23.
I'm 23.
23?
I'm 23.
I'm 23.
Y'all 23?
Well, I get that all the time.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The mind. Mature.
Y'all know what I was doing when y'all was born?
See what I'm saying?
God damn.
the mind.
23, okay. And you 26.
26, right.
I'm not going to tell y'all my age, but
But
good. I remember when I was y'all age, though. That's good, though, that y'all... Damn, I didn't know y'all... I thought y'all was at least... I was going to give y'all 26, 27. Damn, 23?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, our mind be so advanced.
True.
So trying to date someone younger is like, I'm not saying all men younger are immature, because it's not true.
Right.
But a lot of men that are younger are just not on our level.
Right.
I'm saying.
Or they just don't want to be. Like, the thing about us in general, we feel that if it's time, if we found somebody that we want to settle down with, then we're willing to take that chance and try it. We're not worried about what else may be in the world if we think we have something worth keeping right in front of us. Men our age are still like, oh my goodness, we got to see what else is out there. We got to experience everything before we're willing to settle down with her, because what if she's not the best out here? Or maybe there are other things, but what if she's not the best? What if she's not? What if? You know? So there are a bunch of girls that look better than me.
I got
you get what I'm saying? Let's see.
Question for y'all, though. Since y'all like older men, right? I mean, you win some, you lose some. You may have one, you may have three. Who knows? But have you ever thought about finding a young man, like finding the potential in a young man and molding him to what y'all might like?
Ooh, I've tried it.
I've tried it.
Did it work? No.
It was a struggle. It was a test. I think the hardest part was trying to do so. I almost nearly lost myself.
Where did the disconnect come in, though?
I would say work ethics. That was a really big, disconnect. I think and like how she said, Toni said, with women, we sometimes know what we want a little bit, and we work hard. Women really do work hard. I can commend us, even young women. I've never really met a lazy woman. There's some out here, but it's very rare. And I think sometimes with the younger mentality, that was a big disconnect for me. I'm everyday, I'm getting up, I'm going to work, I'm a hustler, I gotta make it happen. I don't depend on anybody, or I try not to depend on anybody, because the very least, like, I got to do it myself eventually, and I think that's really where the disconnect was. The importance, the being able to sit on my tail and just, I can get it in a couple years, that was really a huge disconnect, because how can you go with somebody if your mindset isn't, trying to focus and build? What do you have for a family? What finances, and how can you be financially stable? If you're not financially stable, how do you expect me to want to date you and then build a family or a relationship and want to marry you?
Can I ask y'all a question? Would you say you think it's the parenting skills, like how they were raised?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say just that. I think you are what you are surrounded by in a lot of situations. A lot of people, especially here, are a product of their circumstance and their situation. And let's be honest, it's a mindset thing. Success is about mindset. And I'm not saying success as in, money and things of that sense, but just overall wanting to be better is something that has to come from within, and not better to somebody else's standards, better to your own. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. Every day, wake up wanting to be better than you were yesterday, and if not that, then what? So that's my mindset, and I can't find someone to match that mindset. There's never going to be a connection there. It doesn't have. You can work to build whatever you want. You can make all the money in the world, but that doesn't make you worthy.
True.
And I think men sometimes get caught up in things, especially young men. It's, I can buy you this. I can get you that. The reality of it is, shoot, we have gold on us. We can get it too.
Right.
And that's not about what you can buy me. It's really not. It's what can you add? What value can you add to my life?
What can you bring to the table? Pretty much.
Mentally.
There we go.
I like that.
Do y'all have any New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolutions.
Or any goals you want to accomplish?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. Go ahead, Toni. It's like what you guys got to talk about my name.
I guess I don't have any resolutions, really. My biggest goal would be to spiritually and academically to surpass where I was last year. I wouldn't, level up in a way. I think we all, you know, a lot of us grow up in homes where we go to church and we, you know, we do all those things. But just because you go to church every Sunday does not mean that you actually have a connection, or you are even taking a look at who you are. Like, my biggest thing has been not to take toxic ways into the new year, the new future, the new relationship, and not relationship as in, you know, romantic, just relationships in general, friendships.
Right.
You know, with my sisters even, not to be toxic. That's my biggest goal.
That's awesome.
Okay, not to be toxic. Okay, I like that. Well, listen up. When we get back, I want you to break down toxic, because some people don't know. You know, some people may know. We're gonna break down what you mean by being toxic when we get back. Don't go nowhere, y'all. This is It Is What It Is Radio. Y'all know who I am. That's Lady Lee. Hey. We got Toni Byrd. And we got, I want you to tell everybody your name. We got Deshaun out. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the On the Come Up radio show.
But I meant you tried to slap, so you want to stick on that. But anyway, slap walk.
You taking slap walks now? What is going on?
Can I get some of that wine? That's funny.
Now with the cup?
I don't know. I got my cup right here, babe. Where that wine at, bro?
I can't.
Yo, Bob. Look, no, I don't. Y'all not convincing me.
But that was never my mission. That was never my mission. This is not even the show to try to convince anybody. Or have you seen the past episode?
You voted for Hillary. You voted for people.
You didn't vote for anybody.
And I'm telling you that. I stand on that. I don't see no.
You stand on your ignorance.
That's the whole. Yes.
Good.
Wow. Because you can't educate me.
You can't educate yourself.
Because I'm not a teacher.
Well, I am a teacher.
Up.
I'm an informer. And I'm telling you, you can't give somebody that's not receptive.
If I know something, I can.
Yeah, but if you're not being receptive,
give you a reason.
we started who was running for a governor. You didn't even know who the man was.
It don't matter.
So why would I teach you anything?
Because you can't. I don't believe you can. I don't believe you're informed. I told you.
I don't believe
you don't believe we are informed.
Are you kidding? Ceremony.
You don't believe we are informed?
Y'all do it for fun.
No, let's go back to that statement. You said you don't believe
it don't really do nothing.
You don't believe we.
Especially for black men.
You don't believe we, the media company that you are in its studios, are informed.
Voting? No, voting is a fallacy.
Are you kidding? But you
can't put your
like nothing to do with Are you damn stupid that you are sitting in the media? Stupid? Are you sitting in the media company that broadcasts the news and you are asking these dumb, ignorant, idiotic, stupendous questions?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Awesome. My organization is geared towards children in Baltimore City, and I really want to target not like a recreation, not just an after-school program, but deeper, like had all types of programs. We back?
I want the world to hear it because I ain't know we was back.
We gotta tell people this right here.
What, the toxic?
No, I want to hear about your goal too, though. I know we was back. That's my bad, but. I like that.
You like that?
I like that. We're going to talk about that.
It's the first of it I would really be talking about it. She's the only person that really knows.
Before we get into the toxic thing, I want you to think about this as far as what you were telling me. What would make your program different from
than everyone else, and that's where I'm at right now. To be honest with you, that's really where I'm at right now. Although I have, like I said, I have my brand, I have my mission, I've started like writing it out, I'm tweaking it still, but I know the reason, like why I want to do it and what I want, you know, from everyone else and the children. But I have honestly been struggling with that, like what's going to make my organization different than everyone else's, what's going to make me and everything that I'm doing different. One thing I really want is like for everyone I work with, attention to, like attention and detail is really important, and that's what I think is a issue in Baltimore City with children. There's not enough attention, there's not enough nature, there's not enough genuine care. So that's
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a, I ain't gonna say a tip.
No, give me a tip.
Something to think about.
I love learning.
Etiquettes.
Ooh, yes. Absolutely.
Etiquettes. Kids don't know about etiquette.
No.
The boys teach them how to tie. Well, get a man.
To teach them how to tie a tie.
Exactly.
You know, one thing I was like, it's so many ideas that's going to go into this, but it's just like little things that, you know, some children in Baltimore City have never been to just even a hotel or a proper fine dining restaurant, and they don't know how to act. And you know, sometimes growing up, I've always looked at people and I'd be like, you out here just talking like that, and you at a nice place, like have a little bit of class, but they don't know.
But you know, that stuff is stuff that you
learn at home.
You do that at home, you
and
know,
that's why.
You know, sometimes it's down to you don't have to go to a restaurant, but act like it's a restaurant in your house. You know? And I'm thinking, I don't think we did that at my house. However, we ate out most nights. So, you know, we learned those things, and it helped that my mother was also a lady. Like, you know, my mother, my grandmother, they're very, very lady. Like, I'm not like them in that sense.
She said, I'm not like them.
I have manners, I have etiquette, those things, yes. However, I'm not prissy lady. I'm not, you know. I get down with the best of them. But, you know, when I go out, I try my best to just put on a good face. You know how, you know, when you go to a store and your mother like, you better act like you know. Just that. If we
always
all act like that, like act like your mother is next to you saying you better not embarrass me.
Some people don't even care about that.
You know,
it's some kids that do not. I mean, I sit and I listen and I really observe. Even in the grocery store, I could be like actual conversation, and you would be surprised the audacity of some of these children and what they say to their parents. It's like they don't even care. But again, it also goes back to the parenting. That's why I really have been questioning what's going to make me different, like what's going to be different, because not all parents are great parents or know how to be parents, and that's another issue that we have in Baltimore City. Baltimore City, the young parents, even adults, and kind of how you were talking about, it's just that because their parents didn't know, and their parents, so it's just, you know, when does it kind of come in and it's a little change or a shift to kind of teach the new generation, the millennials, okay, this is the way to do it, you know.
They need that teaching though. They definitely do.
Guidance.
It made me think about, I was mentoring a kid. I'm not going to say his name, but he was 12. I took him to get his first haircut at 12.
At 12.
Wow.
His first haircut from a barber shop at 12.
Wow.
So, a lot of things that we think are normal aren't normal to some kids. I mean, I done been in the field since 95, so I done seen a lot. I done took kids home that I've mentored that might have a queen size bed, just a mattress in the living room. Roaches everywhere. So it's tough, but yeah, we need to give back, and you know, hopefully we can get these kids on the right track.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like your idea. Think about what would make your program different.
That's going to be the biggest wave for entrepreneurs right now, is not being in it for the money. You know, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is your impact in your community? Like we are here, and I've lived other places, and I can say the only difference between other places and here is that the people there want to give back. If we gave back, if the businesses that we built, because the world, I mean, job security is not there. It's never really been a security in jobs, but as the economy progresses and as, you know, entrepreneurship is going up, you know, there really is no job security. There aren't even pensions nowadays. And you know, we got taught to go to school, get a job, get pensions, live happily ever after. That's no longer there. That's not the case. But these organizations and these businesses that we're building, how are they impacting our communities? You know, what are they saying? We're going to be the biggest contributors to the tax to the tax system here, to the economy here. Like, we should have a say in how our dollars are used.
True.
You know, we have that say. And when they say get out to vote, it's not just about voting to see who's elected. It's about fiscal policies. It's about other things. Like, what is it? You know, make sure you're really informed, because these businesses are not just ways to make money. They're ways to create social change. And that's the biggest thing.
Yes, my friend.
Social change. You're right.
She preaching to the choir up in
You
here.
preaching today. Okay. You're definitely right, though. You're definitely right. Well, hopefully, you know, we will come together as the people, but I don't know. I don't like to talk bad about our people, but man, it's tough. It's tough.
You know what?
We did.
The people before us had people to look after. You know, they had people to look up to. They had people that were leading the way. Who was leading our way?
Right.
You know, who is?
Nobody.
Let's be honest. Like, we don't have a Malcolm. We don't have a Martin. We don't have those people. You know, and I'm not saying that means that we can't do it. I'm saying it just helps. So, who wants to sacrifice their life? Who wants to be the sacrificial lamb? So
that's the thing.
You know, who wants to do it? And I feel like I don't want to do it. So I can't blame the next person for not wanting to do it. I don't want to give my life to the public eye that much to be like, guys, follow me. And no, I don't want to do it. I'll help, but who wants to be in my back? Who?
Got a point.
They big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
My man March.
Exactly. It's about
to Alabama and Georgia and Selma. And
you know, and the marching is different. You know, we got the internet.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know? Shout out to Martin Luther King though, and Malcolm X. Man, see.
Like, I think you look at the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. You know.
Hey.
We have people, maybe not in our city, but we have people to look up to. We have people to see, you know, like, it's possible. That's the first black real estate crowdfund in history. You know, like,
you're right.
That is great news.
You're right.
We can look up to people and we can follow, you know, we can follow their footsteps. We can do things to help their mission. We can do things to help other people's missions. We just have to be selfless enough to want to do it.
True. And listen up. Don't go nowhere. We will be right back.
Right back, y'all.
In a little bit.
It is what it is radio.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to keep one of these.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's radio loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back.
Welcome back.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Well, Shout out to Sutter Home. I'm gonna just say that because I'm not a wine drinker, but I'm all right. Shout out to y'all. Oh, let me get to some of these comments real quick.
Okay.
Shamice Jacob said, "These young sisters give me hope for our next generation. Just lovely. Stay compassionate and keep growing and going, ladies." Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
They are awesome, though.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
Look. Wait a minute. Chad said, "Think about it for a minute. Almost every young girl, when puberty starts, is looking towards love and romance instead of playing with their dolls. When guys in their teenage years still play childish things." I mean, y'all mature quicker than us. Point blank. Period. That's what I would say. But I don't know. I think y'all should do this for me. Find y'all a little young man, little young knucklehead, and mold them like clay to what y'all want. That could be another great man on the rise. Can y'all do that for me, please?
Were we talking about toxic?
No, we was, but I'm saying. Listen, we need to save our young brothers.
I agree.
All right.
But they can also find somebody on their level. Maybe they need to go together.
I'm appointing y'all.
There you go.
I'm pointing
I
y'all.
agree with them on this side.
We keep sacrificing. We tell black women all the time to sacrifice and to be okay with just enough and to be okay with just a little bit. No. You want us to mold them, or they want us to mold them. That was their mother's job.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this too, though.
Exactly.
Now it takes a great woman to make them better. Yes.
True,
But you need to come with the basics.
do you ever think about this? Some of these young dudes didn't get that love from their mom, so they're looking to get it from y'all.
Have you ever tried to love somebody that's broken?
Yeah.
It is
Lord.
I'm gonna tell you something harder than that.
Know the feeling.
Try being broken, loving somebody that's broken.
Oh, hello.
Hold up.
Try
Try
that.
marrying someone that's broken and you trying to mold them.
Dang.
You can love somebody and not be in a relationship with them.
True.
So true.
I think that should be the call to action. How about we befriend these men?
Be
and
friends
help
first.
them grow. They can grow by being next to us, because let's be honest, how many people do you look up to that you want to be like? Do you emulate? It's a whole bunch of emulation going on out here. You know, we copying off of people left and right.
You know what?
They need to start copying us.
And you know what I think the problem is? I think women are starting to lower their standards. And it's making men think
Got a
everything's okay.
I'm gonna be real honest. I have always, and like I said, she's been my friend for some years. A lot of men that I have actually ended up dating have been somewhat, I feel, not beneath me, but a little bit beneath me because of my standards not being so high. And I think, unfortunately, because of all of that, like you said, trying to mold them, it has kind of brought my standards up a little bit more, because now I'm just like, you know, it's just draining. You know, how much of me am I supposed to keep pouring out and pouring out and pouring out, and then where is me? I'm down. Who's picking me up? Who's molding me now?
Exactly.
You know, so it's kind of hard to really like not discuss, but it's just like a topic that's can be controversial. It can be, you know, double standards that go into it, because really, how many times do you find an older man that finds a younger woman that's broken and molded, and really, I mean, like broken and needs to be molded? Do they do what they need to do, you know what I mean, to help mold them? How can they?
I think it goes both ways. I don't think men should have to love on broken women. I think men deserve to be loved on the way that they should. I think it's a woman's job to give a man everything that he needs, spiritually, emotionally, physically, in relationships, in committed relationships, in relationships that don't require anyone to lower standards, to feel belittled, to feel embarrassed, any of those things. And the reality of it is, even the most alpha female will follow behind a man that she believes can lead her. And I'm a firm believer in that. I'm not following behind no foolishness.
Facts.
Right.
I'm just not. You're not about to lead me to no ditch.
Where's our bell up in here?
Oh, man. I feel you.
I give a lot of, you know, the benefit of the doubt. I do. I've had my fair share of really caring. And I do try. I try not to just let go or, you know, just give up on anybody. So I think as women, we do our best to move. But it really is just...
I really think us as black women, we are always judged. Like, I think they look at the alpha female as too strong, but not realizing we're strong because we have to be, but we're always loving still.
Yeah.
You know?
In a way, maybe not in the way that people see fit all the time, but, you know, yeah, but I feel like there's always a balance. Like, you look at us, we're like yin and yang, and I am definitely hard on a man. Now, you know, and I'm not going to say hard that I break them down or anything like that, because I don't. But I expect for you to come correct.
There you go.
Come to you correct, you're going to come to me correct, or you better not step. It's just that simple.
Exactly.
Don't come to me with no foolishness, because I don't bring foolishness to the table. And when I have foolishness, I don't come to your table. If I give you that respect, I just expect it back. That's just me. But then I have friends that are different. You know, they're like, oh, you know, there may be, so there's always a gray area. I just choose not to live in it.
And just imagine men being loved by someone who loved themselves. If she could love herself unconditionally, just imagine how it is when she's in love with you.
Okay.
Special.
Okay. I can dig it. I'm just a fly on the wall, listening to y'all. Women talk. Confessions 101.
But I think it takes a man to understand to teach young men. You know, like, let's be, my generation, they're fathers. You know, we are the generation of parents. Like, we're becoming parents. And my stepdad used to always say, you know, I believe in the black family. Now, his reasoning was because he felt like if we got pregnant before we were out of his house, we had to get out. Because he said, you know, I believe in the black family. Y'all need to raise that baby together. So you need to go with his family, and y'all need to, you know, be a family.
Right.
You know, and do I know if it's true? I don't know. We didn't get pregnant before we got out. You know, maybe it works. I don't know. But to look at it now as an adult, I do. I believe in black families. I think women can raise men, yes, but it takes a man to teach a boy what he needs to know.
Exactamundo.
Definitely. There are women out here that definitely make that impossible. There are women out here that don't help the situation. There are women, like, you know, there are definitely women out here that make a man's job hard.
Yes. Yes.
But
bitter ones.
You know, yes.
In that case,
but it has to happen. You know, like, it still has to happen. That's where, like, community comes in. Like, we were raised. I know I was, and the generation before me was. We were raised on blocks where the people on your block helped raise you. You know, like, the people on your block were family. So if your dad wasn't there was a man neighbor, a male neighbor somewhere that could help. There was a female neighbor somewhere that could help. Like, let's get back to community.
Yeah, I remember them days when your neighbor had the liberty to do as your parent would do.
And so many times I got told on being somewhere I ain't had no business being.
Man, look, I done told this story one time before. I was living in Clay Courts, which is over East Baltimore, Chase and Bond Street. My grandmother lives in the Park Heights community, Rogers Avenue. We playing baseball over Rogers Avenue. Somehow, some way, my neighbor from Clay Courts ends up in West Baltimore watching us play baseball. This day, when I was little, I never really been a cusser. This day, I don't know why. Motherfucker this, bitch that. I see my neighbor. This lady live next door to me. She knows my mother. Why am I cussing like a sailor? I don't know. I'm cussing. After I leave her, my whole time I'm wondering, she gonna tell my mother, she gonna tell my mother, she gonna tell my mother. She pulled me up though. Look, boy, I ain't gonna tell your mother, but you know you was wrong. But just how she said that to me, you know she could. These days, it'd be a fight. But back then, our neighbors was like our extended parents.
But we had, I feel like, I know my mother did. Our parents had high expectations of us.
Yeah.
You know, it was expected for us to make her look good outside.
Oh,
it
what?
was
so true.
That's the first thing my father used to tell me.
You know, you are an extension of me.
You are an extension of me. You don't only represent yourself.
And I take that serious. I feel about people in general.
Yeah.
If I'm out in public with you, I'm sorry, you are a reflection of me, so don't go out here acting crazy.
Right.
Even in school, you know how they
You're
do
right.
school projects and I never, if you can't handle yours, I don't want your name attached to mine. You can't be on my project. I'll tell the teacher that I did it myself. No.
Right.
I'm gonna do it. You know,
Right.
that's just how I feel because it is a reflection of you. Parents,
reputation.
It's very
That's
true.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
true.
Reputation.
Well,
I thank God for my mom. It was a meme on Facebook. It said, "Don't be jealous because my mom showed me love, and you call that being spoiled."
I was spoiled. I had both, but I was definitely spoiled. I was definitely spoiled.
I think
Spoiled?
that's love, though. I think it's a form of love. I feel like as parents, you want your children to have better. So
Right.
why not give them better? That's the whole
No,
goal.
I definitely think, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, especially if you're teaching, you know, everybody doesn't have this. You know, everybody doesn't have compassion, empathy. Those are things that I feel like need to go with being spoiled. Because it's different between just being spoiled and being a spoiled brat. You know, or, you know, being entitled. Entitlement is a big thing. I feel like it,
definitely.
Even like in my own household, I have siblings. We all grew up in the same household. We're completely different. You know, we're all so different. Same mother. You know, in the same house. And children are just different. So I feel like parenting is a really layered thing. I would say it's hard. I don't have any kids, but I just look at my mother. I feel like my mother sacrificed everything to raise us. You know, like I really do. I think she followed. All I can remember is my mother worked at every school I ever went to, except for high school. She worked at every school. She was there all the time. And I used to just be like, lady, you don't have nothing else better to do.
Right.
And you know, so for me, like in my life, my mother definitely, I think, laid down a lot of even like her goals and her aspirations just to make sure that we were productive members of society. And I think that's the biggest thing. I think if everybody felt like they wanted to raise productive members of society, we would have a better next generation.
Right. I agree.
Well, there you go. We dropping some jewels for 2019.
I'm glad y'all came.
Yes, definitely.
I might have had a little too much wine tonight. It's all right. But y'all came, dropped some knowledge.
Yes.
Let the people know again how to find you on social media, please. Who's first?
Follow me on Events with Day, DAE. So it's Events with Day on my actual personal page, which is Day_.
You can find me at Toni Byrd _ on every platform, I believe. Even so, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My business page is Toni Byrd as well. Everything's my name.
Yup.
Toni Byrd. Toni with the I, B, Byrd with the Y. Excuse me. Yep, that's it.
It's your girl, Lady Lee here. You know, you can find me on Instagram. I'm not on there for 6 months, but you can find me on there.
Wait,
Lady
what you
Lee.
say? What?
I'm not on there for 6 months.
Oh yeah, give me your New Year's resolution.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution, no social media for 6 months.
Wait, time out.
Finding, you know, doing more productive things in my everyday life.
can't.
But you can follow me, Lady Lee _9. I'll be back.
I'm just Fly T Miles, FLYTMILES. Yeah. And Tyree Miles. Well, I gotta delete some people. I got over 5,000 friends on Facebook, but I'm gonna delete some people. I'm also known as Mr. Miles the Writer. You can hashtag Mr. Miles the Writer. Shout out to Critique Empire magazine. I have I don't know, you want to call it a story? It's called Intellectual Intercourse. It's in this month's issue.
Okay.
Let me read that article.
Can we? Yes. What is that? Like just the title of
Got purchased the magazine.
So we're doing some mine.
That's it. Make sure, you know, got shout out to my brother. Got Republic of Great Men clothes, as you see. We got things going on, that's all. I like to move quietly and slowly, but just know the bus is moving. So we got the clothing line. I got 2 books on the way. I'm writing, doing this, trying to help out who I can help out. That's about it. I need love. It's like, no, look, no. I'm gonna tell you, it's funny. I was in my house, and for some reason, the first verse, LL came on. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes, no, I just been tripping all day. Shout out to everybody. Oops. We gone. And I ain't even drink. New Year, y'all. I don't even drink like that.
Thank you all for having us.
Of course.
We playing.
Y'all gotta come back.
We gotta come back again.
I love y'all. Everybody.
Happy New Year.
Thank y'all for coming. Really, thank y'all for coming.
It is what it is, radio.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Oh, that was cool.
Peace out.
I was definitely dropping some jewels today, honey.
It's the best of Cheryl Underwood Radio, starting now. And we're back with more Cheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. Hey, you listen to Cheryl Underwood Radio. If you would like to call in, give us a call, 1-855-SHERYL1. And we're not putting any of these calls on the air. They keep asking me one question that we're going to talk about as much as I can talk about it in entertainment. But we're also going to talk about black people leaving ABC. LeBron James doing something for billionaire women.